So you can all hear me okay? Yeah? Yeah, great stuff. Okay. Right. So you're all very welcome. Good morning. Thanks for coming to our yoga class. So before we start, I was going to suggest, just if you have anything like a strap, I'm using a belt, if you need any props. You can also use a pillow or cushion to place under the bum. Again, totally optional. So we're going to start in a comfortable seat. So again, the legs can be out, or you can have knees bent or cross-legged. Then gently starting to place the hands on the knees. Gently start to draw your gaze down and maybe close over the eyes. And start to draw awareness to your breath. And just for those who've joined, if you could just mute your speaker.
Okay.
Yeah. So the mute button is on the bottom left-hand corner if you tap your screen. It's just if there is any sounds, it'll flick to your screen. So when you're ready, beginning to take your seat. Gently start to close your eyes. And start to draw the attention inwards. So beginning to take a few big breaths in through the nose, so filling the chest, expanding the rib cage, the belly. And as you exhale, fully release through the mouth. So taking one or two more in your own time, breathing in, filling your chest, rib cage, belly. And as you exhale, again releasing through the mouth. So just one or two more, breathing in. And as you exhale, just releasing any tension in the body. And then starting to draw awareness to the face. And allowing the muscles to soften around the forehead. Trying to release any tension in the jaw. So maybe opening and closing the mouth, releasing any tension. As you breathe in, maybe rolling shoulders up towards the ears. And as you exhale, rolling them back down. And then just noticing maybe the sensation of your hands resting against the knees. Maybe noticing the sitting bones resting against the floor or your cushion. Noticing the sensation of the leg against the floor. And then be coming back to your breath. We're going to do our few rounds of Kumbhaka breath. So we'll inhale for 4 counts, hold for 2, and exhale for 4. So begin to exhale fully. And then begin to breathe in through the nose. 2, 3, 4, hold. Exhale out. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. So continue 5 rounds of this breath in your own time, following your inhale and releasing on your exhale. And beginning to take one more final round of breath. And then just returning to the normal rhythm of your breath. Again, just observing any sensations, any sounds. And gently, when you're ready, beginning to open up the eyes, keeping your gaze soft. And on the next breath in, start to reach the arms over the head and start to interlink the fingers so you're strengthening up, looking up towards the fingertips. As you exhale, slowly start to keep the interlink and bringing behind the head. Taking a breath in, start to peel the elbows back, look up and draw the tummy in towards the spine on the exhale. Take one more breath in, and on your exhale, slowly start to peel the body over to right side, keeping elbows pressed back. So again, feeling through the left side body. Take 2 more breaths here and keep pressing elbows back. Taking one more breath. And then slowly on the inhale, draw the tummy into the spine before you come all the way up and then reach over to opposite side. So again, left elbow down towards the floor, feeling the stretch through the right side body, keeping the right sitting bone on the floor. Keep breathing. Taking one more breath. And then as you inhale, draw the tummy in, coming all the way up, reaching arms up. And on your exhale, this time bringing the left hand outside the right knee, coming into our twist. So bring right fingertips to the floor. Looking over right shoulder. Take 2 breaths here. So nice breath in, lengthen through the spine. On your exhale, drawing tummy in towards spine. Relax your shoulders. Taking one more breath. And on your exhale, staying with the twist, but just gazing back over left shoulder. Take one more big breath in. And then exhale, slowly, slowly coming back to center. Taking another breath in, reach the arms over the head, looking up. And on your exhale, bringing right hand outside the left knee, coming onto left fingertips. Take another big breath in, lengthen through the spine. And as you exhale, maybe twisting a little deeper, but just very gently. Take 2 more breaths. And then on your final exhale, slowly staying with the twist, but starting to gaze back over right shoulder. Taking a full breath. And exhale, slowly, slowly releasing fingertips to the mat. And then start to walk the fingertips forward. So just coming into a gentle forward fold. So again, you can stay upright or you can come onto the forearms and gently start to drop the crown of the head. And allowing the breath to travel in through the back. So again, opening up through your shoulder blades. So taking 2 more breaths here. next breath in, slowly starting to walk fingertips back. Start to interlink the fingers behind the back. Taking a breath, start to stretch through the arms, gazing up. So again, feeling through the front shoulders. Taking another breath. And then slowly, slowly releasing, coming on to all fours. So gently starting to bring, again, the knees under the hips, wrists underneath shoulders, spreading the fingertips wide. So we're going to come into a few rounds of cat-cow. So on the breath in, start to push the bum up towards the sky, looking up. Again, you can have the eyes open or closed. As you exhale, curling tailbone down, pressing into the mat. So again, feeling through shoulder blades. Taking 4 more. So again, doing it all in your own time, your own pace. Just taking 1 more. And then coming back to neutral tabletop. We're going to bring the left hand to the center of the mat. Slowly start to switch that. So you're coming onto the left knee. You're going to bring it to, or you're going to straighten out the right leg. So you're twisting to your right. So it's kind of coming into a variation of half plank. So straightening out through the right leg. Keep pushing hips forward toward the right side. On the breath in, start to reach the right hand up towards the ceiling. So again, your gaze can be straight ahead or up towards the top hand. So keep pushing hips forward, maybe starting to lift that right leg a few inches off the mat. Keep breathing. And then maybe rotating right arm towards the top of the mat. So again, really feeling through the side body stretch. Again, if you want a bit more of a challenge, you can bend the right knee and grab right foot with right hand. Again, pushing foot into hand, so again, opening up through the front body. Take 2 more breaths wherever you are. And then slowly, slowly release. Gently swapping sides. So bringing the right hand into the center of the mat, coming on to the right knee, so you're facing your left side. Slowly start to straighten out the leg. And then when you're ready, inhale, reaching left arm up towards the ceiling. Again, gaze forward or up to the top hand. Again, this may be as far as you need to go. Just keep breathing. If you want, you can slowly lift the top leg a few inches off the mat. Keep pressing out of right hand. Again, if you want to take it a step further, bending left knee, grabbing left foot with the left hand. Start to push the foot into the hand. Again, opening up through front body. Take 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And then slowly, slowly, slowly release. So from here, we're just going to come into our child's pose. So just demonstrating child's pose, knees out wide, big toes together. Start to bring the bum back towards the heels. Slowly dropping forehead to the mat. So this is our resting pose in yoga. So at any stage if the practice becomes too much, just come into this pose. So from here again, coming back to the breath, breathing in deeply, imagining the breath traveling all the way to the base of the spine. Taking 2 more breaths. And then gently from here, staying with your child's pose, but we're going to come into a side body stretch. So slowly start to walk the hands over to the left side, so outside the left side of the mat. Maybe bring the right hand onto the left hand for a deeper stretch. So you're pushing the bum back towards the heels. Again, drop the crown of the head and breathe into the stretch. And then slowly swapping to the opposite side. Start to walk hands over to the right side. Gently bringing maybe left hand on top of right hand. Start to push the left sitting bone towards the floor, and again feeling into left side body. Take one more deep breath in. And exhale, slowly coming back to center. So we're going to come into our downward facing dog. So again, start to untop the toes, gently lifting knees off the mat. Start to push the weight back towards the heels, and then slowly lifting the sitting bones and bum up towards the sky, and slowly start to pedal out the feet. So again, you want to try and push as much weight into the legs, so less pressure on the wrists. Again, imagining the sensation of pushing floor away from you. So again, just gazes at your knees or your tummy. And again, if you're new to downward dog, you can stay here in downward dog. Or again, if you want to try three-legged dog, on the next breath in, slowly start to reach right leg up towards the sky. And we're kind of twisting the body to the right side. Start to bend the right knee, looking under your right armpit. Keep pressing down through that left heel. Take 2 more breaths here. And then slowly bringing that right foot back to the floor. And doing the same on the opposite side. So inhale, reaching left leg up towards the sky. Keep pressing down through that right foot, bending left knee. And looking under the left armpit. Take 2 more breaths. And then slowly releasing left foot to the floor. And this time we'll all start to look between the hands. And we're slowly starting to walk feet in between the hands, coming to the top of the mat. So gently coming into a forward fold, relax the head. On the next breath in, draw your hands to your shins, coming into half lift, gaze forward. Exhale, fold. So we're just going to do that 1 or 2 more times. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. 1 more time. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we're going to press up through standing, so reaching arms all the way out, leading with a straight back, come all the way up. Look up towards the thumbs. And exhale, hands through heart center, and just pressing thumbs into the chest. Close the eyes, and just reconnect with your breath. So breathing in through the nose, and out through the nose or mouth. And just noticing the sensation of your feet against the floor. And when you're ready, slowly dropping hands down either side. Start to walk to the top of the mat. So we're going to come into our sun salutation A. So on the next breath in, start to reach the arms all the way up, looking up towards the thumbs. As you exhale, slowly folding forward, and leading with a straight back, knees can be bent or straight, coming into your forward fold. On the inhale, coming into half lift, draw the hands to the shins, gaze forward. On your exhale, slowly pressing fingertips to the mat, step back into our plank pose. So we're going to hold in plank for 3 breaths. Again, always an option to drop the knees in plank. If you're in full plank, keep pressing back through the heels. Draw the tailbone down, gaze forward, draw tummy in towards spine. Keep breathing. And then taking 1 more breath. And then on your exhale, beginning to lower our knees, chin and chest, coming all the way down. Draw the elbows back and gently coming all the way to the floor. On the next breath in, resetting the palms a few inches forward, coming to your low cobra. So slowly pressing or coming up gently a bit higher. Relax the shoulders. Exhale down. Doing that once more. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale down. Inhale, untucking the toes, pressing through your tabletop. So resetting the palms, slowly coming up, and then gently choosing your child's pose, or you can come into downward facing dog for 5 breaths. So again, just coming back to the breath, breathing in through the nose, and exhaling out through nose or mouth. If you're in child's pose, keep pushing bum back towards the heels, feeling the stretch in the inner thighs. Take 2 more breaths. And then taking a final breath. If you're in child's pose, slowly starting to meet us in downward facing dog. And then we'll all start to look between our hands. Slowly start to bend the knees, step the right foot forward and the left foot forward, coming into your forward fold. On the inhale, coming into half lift, draw hands to shins, gaze forward. Exhale, fold. On the next breath in, start to come up to standing, reaching arms all the way out, all the way up, looking up towards thumbs. And exhale, hands down. Okay, so again, we're going to do that once more. Inhale, flowing with your breath, looking up. As we exhale, folding forward. Again, leaning with strength back, coming into forward fold. Inhale, half lift, hands to shins. As we exhale, stepping back into plank pose. So choosing knees down or off the mat for 3 breaths. Again, if you're in full plank, keep pressing back through the heels. Draw tummy in towards spine. Taking 1 more breath. And then all on our exhale, lowering our knees, chin, chest, coming all the way down. Taking an inhale for low cobra, so pressing the hands into the mat. Relax your shoulders. Exhale down. Doing that once more. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale. On the next inhale, resetting palms underneath the shoulders, pressing up through your tabletop and choosing child's pose or downward facing dog for 5 breaths. Again, softening the face. If you're in downward dog, keep pushing the floor away from you. Taking 2 more breaths. One more breath. So if you're in child's pose, slowly meet us in downward facing dog. And we'll all start to look between the hands. Slowly stepping right foot forward, left foot forward to forward fold. On the inhale, coming into half lift, gaze forward. Exhale, fold. On the next inhale, pressing through, coming up all the way to standing, reaching arms up. And this time on the exhale, we're going to reach the body over to the right side. So you're coming into a side body stretch. And pressing down through the left foot. On the next breath in, draw tummy in and exhale over to left side, pressing down through the right foot. Inhale, coming up. And as you exhale, we're going to come into Utkatasana, chair pose. So start bending the knees. Draw the weight back into the heels so you should be able to lift the toes. Relax the shoulders. Gaze forward and breathe. And if the arms get tired, you can bring hands to hips. And again, if any problems with the shoulders, you can reach the arms out further. Taking another breath. And then on your next exhale, slowly start to fold forward. On the inhale, coming into half lift, draw hands to shins. And on the exhale, this time slowly, start to step the right foot back and the right knee down. So we're coming into our low lunge, coming onto the fingertips first. And when you're ready, start to push through that front foot to slowly lift you up to a low lunge. Again, you can stay more upright here, or you can go further into the front knee to open up through the right hip flexor. Again, gazing up. Again, if you want to come more into a little bit of a back bend, you can start to again interlink the fingers, straighten out the arms, look up. Take 2 more breaths. And then slowly, if the interlink, release the arms up towards the ceiling. As we exhale, slowly, slowly start to reach the right arm forward and left arm back. So coming into a twist. Again, breathe here. And then on your next exhale, slowly reaching the right arm forward towards the top of the mat and slowly placing right hand to the floor. So coming in to our twist, reaching left arm up towards the ceiling. Again, if you want to feel more into the hip, you can start to come onto the side of the left foot and draw that left knee out towards the side. So you can press the left hand onto left knee, gaze over left shoulder. Or again, you can keep arm up. And keeping with your breath. And then slowly, for your final breath, rotating left arm over left ear. And then slowly start to frame the front foot. And start to untuck the right toe. So we're going to step the left foot back into downward facing dog or 3-legged dog. So again, you can go straight back to downward dog or slowly start to reach that left leg up towards the sky. And exhale, left foot back down to downward facing dog. So if you want to take a rest, come into child's pose. If you're in downward dog, maybe take a vinyasa. So as you inhale, you ripple through to high plank. On your exhale, lowering knees, chin, chest, coming all the way down. Inhale, low cobra. Relax the shoulders. Exhale down. Inhale, untucking toes, pressing through our tabletop. And we'll all come back to our downward facing dog. If you're in child's pose, start to come into downward dog and we'll all look between hands. Slowly step right foot forward, left foot forward to forward fold. On the inhale, half lift, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. On the next breath in, come up to standing, reaching arms all the way out, all the way up. And exhale, hands through heart center. Close the eyes, press the thumbs into the chest. And reconnect with your breath. And feeling your heartbeat. Soften the face. And then gently, when you're ready, bringing hands back to either side. And we're going to come into the opposite side, so coming into chair pose once more, Utkatasana, bend the knees, sweep the hands along the mat, chair. Again, if it's too much on the hands, drop hands to hips. Keep breathing. Keep pushing weight back into the heels, so you should be able to lift the toes. And maybe for your final few breaths, really bending a little deeper and really activating the thighs. And taking one more breath. And then on your exhale, forward fold. On the inhale, coming into half lift, hands to shins. And on the exhale, this time we're stepping the left foot back. And we're covering the left knee down. So coming into a low lunge. So slowly, when you're ready, pressing through the foot, reach the arms all the way up. Again, if you're struggling with balance, just move the right foot out to the right side of the mat. Again, staying more upright if there's any lower back issues, or start to push into the front knee. And again, you can maybe come into a little back bend. You can keep the arms where they are, or start to interlink the fingers. Again, straightening out the arms, reaching them up, and breathe. Relax your shoulders. Take 2 more breaths. And then slowly releasing the interlink if you had it, and then gently we're going to come forward into our side twist. So you're slowly reaching left arm forward, right arm back, looking over right shoulder. And keep breathing here. Relax your shoulders. Taking another breath. And then on your exhale, slowly releasing the left hand to the floor. So reaching forward, gently placing left hand to floor, right hand up towards the ceiling. Again, you might come onto the side of the right foot and start to draw the right knee out towards the side. So feeling more into the right hip. And breathe. Taking 1 more breath. And then slowly reaching right arm over right ear and slowly framing that front foot. And again, we're coming back into our downward facing dog. So untucking the left toes and slowly start to reach that right foot back. So either to downward dog or start to sweep the right foot or right leg up towards the ceiling. 3-legged dog. And exhale, right foot to the floor. Take a rest in child's pose or come into your vinyasa. So on the inhale, rippling through to high plank. As we exhale, lowering knees, chin, chest, elbows back, coming all the way down. Inhale, low cobra, relax your shoulders. Exhale down. Inhale, untucking toes, pressing through tabletop. And we're all going to come into child's pose, so knees out wide, big toes together, forehead to the mat. You can bring the hands either side of the body, if that feels good. And return to your breath. Again, soften the face. Take 2 more breaths here. And then gently on your next breath in, starting to come back up to all fours. So coming to our tabletop position. Start to untuck the toes. So we're coming into our downward facing dog. And then we're all going to look between hands. Slowly start to step the right foot, left foot forward to forward fold. On the inhale, coming into half lift, gaze forward. Exhale, fold. On the inhale, pressing through the feet, reach the arms all the way up. Coming up to standing, and exhale, hands down. Nice. So we're going to come into a standing sequence. So coming to the top of the mat, we're going to come into Parshvottanasana. So bringing the right foot back, the left foot is in front. So the hips will automatically start going to the side. So you want to try and square off the hips. So you might need to bring the right foot out, the left foot out to both sides of the mat. So kind of train tracking the feet. On the inhale, start to wrap the hands behind the back. So again, you can grab opposite elbow or come into reverse namaste. So taking an inhale, relax your shoulders, gaze up, straighten the front leg. And as you exhale, slowly, 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 leaning forward. Now again, this may be enough for you because it's quite intense on the hamstrings. So you might need to bend the front knee. Again, just choosing where you can go. And if you're familiar with the pose, you can, if you want to, drop the fingertips to the floor and drop the crown of the head. And just going to your own level. And breathe into the stretch. So the sensation is on the back of the left leg. Taking 2 more breaths. And then on your inhale, slowly coming back kind of to halfway, we're going to come into a standing balance. So start to transfer the weight onto the left foot. So you're bending the left knee. We're going to come into kind of variation of warrior 3 pose. So slowly transferring the weight. Again, you might just kind of hover here or start to straighten out the leg, straighten out the right foot and trying to square off the hips. Again, if you're finding this easy, which is quite hard, you can start to reach the arms forward. So coming into Virabhadrasana 3. Keep breathing. Again, hands could be on the hips. Take 2 more breaths. Relax the face. Taking 1 more breath. And then from here, slowly, if you need to bend the front knee, start to bring the fingertips to the floor, and we're coming into standing split. So on the inhale, coming into half lift, straighten out the leg, gaze forward. As you exhale, drawing the body down towards the left knee. Again, the knee can be nice and bent, or straighten out the leg. Taking 1 more breath. And then on the exhale, start to bend the right knee and draw that right knee in towards the nose. Draw the tummy in, and then slowly placing right foot to the floor. So we're coming into our forward fold. On the inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Doing that once more. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And then on the next inhale, come up through standing, reaching arms all the way out, all the way up, looking up, and exhale, hands down. Okay, so we're going to do the opposite side. So bringing right foot in front, left foot back, so coming into Parshvottanasana. So again, left foot out to left side, right foot out to right side. Bringing arms behind the back, so again, grabbing opposite elbow, or coming into reverse namaste. So from here, on the next breath in, roll shoulders back, exhale. Then taking another breath. And as you exhale, slowly starting to hinge forward. So when you start to feel it, stay where you are, or again, bend the front knee. And if you feel you can go a bit further. And then wherever you are, just drop the crown of the head, just relax the head. And breathe. And if you want to release the fingertips to the floor, you can do so. Take 2 more breaths. And then slowly from here again, if you have the arms behind the back, slowly coming up through halfway. Start to bend into the front right foot. So we're going to transfer onto our warrior 3 balancing pose. So slowly transferring the weight. Inhale, slowly, slowly, slowly lifting that left leg. Again, you could just even have it on the floor, slightly off. Or start to lift that left leg. Again, if you want to reach the arms forward, that's again very challenging. So I'm going to bring hands to hips. And again, keeping with your breath. Taking 1 more breath in. And then as you exhale, we're all going to bring the fingertips to the mat. Again, you can bend the front knee or straighten out the leg. Take an inhale, half lift. As you exhale, drawing the body down towards the front leg. Taking that once more, inhale, half lift. As we exhale, again coming into our standing split. Then gently bending the left knee, slowly bring that left knee in towards the chest. Again, pressing through the fingertips, and then gently left foot to right in forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Do that once more. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, pressing up through standing, reaching arms all the way up, looking up, and exhale through heart center. Press thumbs in towards the chest, close the eyes, and reconnect with your breath. Soften the face. Relax your shoulders. And gently from here, opening the eyes. We're going to come into one more standing, just one standing pose. So we're going to come into Trikonasana, triangle pose. So you're going to bring the left foot back, right foot in front. On the next breath in, start to reach the arms at shoulder height. So your gaze is over your right hand. On the breath in, so breathing in first, lengthen, and as you exhale, slowly start to push the left hip back, so you're reaching over the right leg. And when you can't go any further, start to drop the hand down to shin, ankle, or if you have a block, use a block, and then slowly bringing the left hand up towards the sky. So you'll find the bum will stick out towards the left side. You want to again push hips, bum forward, so you're almost leaning back into it. So you're almost leaning against a wall. Again, keeping with your breath. Taking 2 more breaths here. Keep grounding down through the feet. And then on your final breath, rotating the left arm over the left ears. Again, really feeling the side body stretch. And then we're going to come up to standing. So inhale, you can bend the front knee, press through the feet to slowly lift yourself up. And then slowly straighten the front leg, and we're going to do on the opposite side. So right foot back, left foot in front, straighten the left leg. Again, hands shoulder height looking over your left hand. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, slowly start to lean over the left leg, so right hip point back. And when you can't go any further, start to drop left hand down to shin, ankle, or your block, right hand up towards the ceiling. So again, you can gaze up at the top hand, or if there's any neck issues, you can let the head hang. And again, trying to not let the bum stick out, draw the body back. Almost imagining spinning the left ribs up towards the ceiling, so really twisting the ribs. So take 2 more long breaths. And then for your final breath, rotating right arm over right ear. So again, just holding here, feeling nice side body stretch. And then to come back up, you can bend into the front knee and slowly push yourself back up. And then just come to the top of your mat. So again, hands to heart center. Close the eyes, press the thumbs towards the chest, and just take a breath. So we're going to come into a standing balance. So again, you can come to the top of your mat. We're going to come into a variation of tree with a twist. So we're going to start on the left leg. So again, grounding down through the left foot. Trying to lift out of that hip. Slowly start to bring the sole of the right foot to the ankle, shin, or inner thigh. So again, making sure it's not on the knee joint. Bringing hands to hips. Again, if you're comfortable, you can bring hands to prayer. So we're just going to hold here for a couple of breaths. Maybe start to reach the arms over the head. So again, if this is quite challenging for balance, just bring the foot to the floor and just breathe. Try and keep your tummy slightly engaged, helps with the balance. And then from here, we're going to slowly start to draw that knee in towards the chest. So start to interlink the fingers around the knee. Again, you can keep it low. And if you're comfortable, you can bring it up a bit higher. From here, on the next breath in, start to bring the left hand around the right knee. Inhale, reaching right arm up. And as we exhale, we're twisting. So again, this is really challenging balance. So your gaze is over your right shoulder. Again, you can drop the knee to the floor. Take 2 more breaths, relax the shoulders. And then slowly, coming back and start to straighten out that leg and hold. So hands to hips, flex the foot towards you and hold for 3, for 2, for 1, and release. Shaking it out. And then coming to the opposite side, so grounding down through the right foot. Sole of the left foot to the ankle, shin or inner thigh. Draw hands to hips, and when you're comfortable, drawing hands to heart center. Relax the shoulders. And if you're comfortable, you can bring the hands over the head and bringing the arms out. And you can keep the foot slightly on the floor if you struggle with balance. If you're finding it really easy, you can close the eyes. It's very tough. And breathe. And then gently from here, we're slowly going to bring that knee in towards the chest. So again, you can keep it low or a bit higher. Interlink the fingers around the knee. Staying here or starting to bring right hand outside the left knee and reach left arm up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, slowly reaching that left arm back so you're looking over your left shoulder. Again, holding for 2 breaths. 1 more breath. And then slowly coming back to center. And then start to straighten out that leg. Flex the left foot towards you. Relax the shoulders and hold. For 3. For 2. For 1. And release. Shaking out the legs. So we're just going to come into a gentle forward fold. So inhale, reaching arms up. As we exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly. Just bending the knees, drop the crown of the head. And relax the upper body. So you might grab opposite elbow and gently sway from side to side. You can nod your head, yes, shake your head, no, releasing any tension in the neck. And again, taking 1 or 2 breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Taking 2 more, breathing in. Exhale out. Final breath in. And exhale out. So from here, we're going to come all the way to seated. So gently, whichever way you need to get there. So we're going to bring the left foot out. We're going to come into Janu Shirshasana. So if you've managed to get a strap or a belt, you can use your strap. If not, don't worry. So you're going to bring the sole of the right foot in, so the right knee is bent, and you're bringing that right foot out to this, or right knee out to the side. If you have your strap, you can bring the strap around the left foot. If not, just come onto the fingertips. Again, we're going to inhale, lengthen here, relax your shoulders. And as you exhale, we're slowly starting to walk the hands on the strap and draw the body down. So if you don't have a strap, just coming onto fingertips, slowly drawing the body over the left leg. If it's too much, bend the knee, drop the crown of the head. Try and relax your shoulders, not trying to grab the foot. Just let the body relax and breathe. Take 2 more breaths. And then slowly inhale, coming up. So releasing the strap if you have the strap. And we're just going to come into a back bend. So just making sure you've got room. Start to bring right hand behind right hip. On the inhale, start to sweep the arm forward. You're coming onto the right knee. You're straightening through the leg and you're pushing the hips up. So you're reaching to the side and maybe reaching all the way back. So you're opening up through the front body. Again, breathing here for another 2 breaths. Keep pushing the hips up towards the ceiling. 1 more breath. And then exhale with control, slowly release. And then coming to the opposite side. So straightening out the right leg, bringing sole of the left foot in, left knee out. Again, if you have your strap or belt, you can place it around the foot. Coming onto the fingertips, inhale, lengthen the body first, and as you exhale, hinging over that right leg, drawing the body down, and relax your breath. Again, you can bend the knee here if you need to. Take 2 more breaths. And then slowly releasing the strap, gently coming all the way up. And then again doing the same on the opposite side. So bringing left hand behind left hip. Slowly start to straighten the leg, coming onto the left knee. Push the hips forward, reach arm to the side, and maybe reaching all the way back. Keep pushing the hips up towards the ceiling. Taking 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And then exhale, slowly release. Well done. Just from here, we're going to come into Baddha Konasana. So bringing the soles of the feet together, the knees out. So you can keep it more forward if you don't want too much of an intense stretch. If you want to feel a bit more, you start to draw the heels towards the bum. Start to interlink the fingers underneath the baby toes. And as you start, again, inhale, lengthen through the spine, gaze up. And as you exhale, forward fold. So again, if you want to feel a bit more, you can grab the ankles and start to push the elbows in towards the knees. And again, feeling into the stretch. Taking 2 more breaths. And then slowly inhale, coming up. And we're gently going to come into Navasana, boat pose. So one of my least favorite poses, but again, it's for the strengthening the core and the lower back. So starting with bringing the hands underneath the knees, slowly coming onto the toes, and gently start to maybe, you can just even start to tap the feet. So making sure that you're not sinking into the shoulders. So you want to come onto the sitting bones, straighten the back, and again maybe starting to bring the feet up and holding here, engage the core, so draw the tummy in towards the spine, maybe starting to reach the arms out. Hold here. Again, if you're really familiar, you can straighten the legs. I can't do that. So again, taking a breath. And then from here, we're going to inhale, reach the arms over the head, hover here. And then as we exhale, slowly coming up. So trying to do it nice and slow. The slower you do it, the harder it is. Inhale. Exhale. We're just going to do 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. So 3. And 2. And 1. Hold. And release. Whew. Well done. So from here, we're going to come in to our downward facing dog for 1 more time. So rocking over onto all 4s, slowly start to step back to downward facing dog. So we're going to come into pigeon pose. So we're nearly there. So on the inhale, slowly reaching right leg up towards sky, 3-legged dog. And as we exhale, start to draw the knee in towards the chest and slowly start to place the right knee towards the floor. Making sure that the right foot is flexed. Slowly start to drop the left knee to the floor and slowly start to walk the fingertips back. Now this is quite tough, so I can give another variation of pigeon. Again, if you have it in your flexibility, you can bring the kind of the knee parallel, which I can't do. So from here, staying upright and maybe coming all the way down. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. Drop the head. Again, I'll show another variation if this is not working. So just making sure your body isn't leaning over to the right side. Try and draw that left hip point towards the floor. So the sensation is on the outer right thigh. If this is not working at all, you can come all the way to the floor, bring the sole of the right foot onto the left knee, and just interlink the fingers and just draw that right foot towards the face. So again, you're getting the exact same sensation. So wherever you are, staying here for a couple of breaths. Close the eyes and breathe. So just taking 2 more final breaths. And then slowly, if you're in the pigeon on floor, just gently, with ease, coming on to the fingertips first. Start to untuck the toes, slowly curling the left toes under and pushing yourself back to 3-legged dog. So gently, gently does it. Again, you can come back to downward dog or straighten out the right leg. Ooh, you might feel that. And then gently placing right foot down. Again, if you're on the floor, you just swap legs. I'll show in a moment. So on the inhale, reaching left leg up towards the sky, 3-legged dog. Press down through the right heel. And then as you exhale, draw left knee in towards the nose and slowly placing left knee towards the left wrist. Again, start to slowly bring that right leg back, coming onto left fingertip, or sorry, both fingertips, and then slowly starting to walk the body down. So maybe coming onto forearms, staying here, or coming all the way down. Again, trying to make sure that the weight is evenly distributed, so pushing weight further onto the right hip. So you should feel more on the left thigh. Again, if this is too much, just coming into your variation on the floor, bending the right knee, sole of the right foot to the floor, bringing left knee onto, or left foot onto right knee, and interlinking fingers underneath the right thigh. So wherever you are, staying for another couple of breaths. And really trying to focus on your inhale and on your exhale. So taking 2 more breaths. And then slowly on your next breath in, if you're in full pigeon, starting to bring fingertips to the mat. If you're on the floor, stay on the floor because we're going to come there too. So starting to untuck right toes, gently lifting that leg back again to downward dog or straightening left leg out. Whew. And maybe feeling the sensations in the legs, maybe feeling a bit more open. So you can just maybe pedal out the feet in downward dog. And from here, start to drop the knees forward and come all the way to your back. So we're all going to draw the knees in towards the chest and just giving the body a hug, rocking from side to side. And just from here, maybe coming into our happy baby. So you're drawing the knees out and grab your elbow creases around the knees, or start to grab the outsides of the feet and draw the knees towards the armpits. And again, you can rock from side to side. or keeping it nice and steady. So just starting to slow the body down now, so maybe closing the eyes. We'll just do one more final pose before our Shavasana. So just coming into our twist, bringing the arms to a T shape, cactus arms. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, draw the knees over to the right side and your gaze to the left. For a deeper twist, you can cross that top leg, left leg over right leg, and draw the knees towards the floor. Again, as you breathe in, really breathing into the upper chest. And as you exhale, twisting a little deeper. Closing the eyes. Taking 2 more breaths. And then slowly inhale, coming back to center. And then gently dropping these over to the left side. And your gaze to the right. For a deeper twist, crossing right leg over the left leg. And breathe. And taking 2 more breaths. And then slowly inhale, coming back to center, draw knees in towards the chest, giving yourself a hug one final time before we come into our Shavasana. So slowly we're going to come into our relaxation. So if you have any blankets, socks, I would suggest just getting them there now. Just getting yourself nice and comfortable. Start to bring the legs out nice and wide, arms out. Just gently tucking the chin in towards the chest. And then beginning to take a few big breaths in through the nose. And exhale out through mouth. So again, releasing the practice. Taking 2 more, breathing in. And exhale. Taking 1 more breath in. And exhale. And starting to draw your awareness to the tops of the feet, allowing them to soften. Softening your knees, your calves, softening and relaxing your thighs, letting them feel heavy. Softening and relaxing your lower back, the area around the pelvis. Softening and relaxing your lower or your middle back, your rib cage. Releasing tension in the chest. So maybe taking a full breath into the chest space. And as you exhale, just allowing it to release. And allowing your arms, your elbows, your wrists to soften. your shoulders to feel heavy. Relaxing your throat. Releasing and softening the jaw. Softening the cheeks. The area around the eyes. Softening and relaxing your forehead. So just allowing the whole body to completely feel heavy and relaxed. And if the mind gets busy, as it naturally does, just return to observing the breath as you breathe in and as you breathe out. So gently starting to draw awareness back into the room. And just taking And beginning to deepen your breath, starting to bring small movement into the body. So maybe wriggling fingers and toes, moving head from side to side. Then taking another big breath in, start to reach the arms over the head, bringing the legs together, start to straighten out the legs, point the toes, just giving the body a full stretch. And then gently draw the knees in towards the chest, giving the body a hug. Rock from side to side. And then gently rolling over to any side and allowing the body weight to feel heavy. And just taking a moment to notice how the body feels. And noticing how the mind is. And then gently, when you're ready, beginning to press yourself up to a comfortable seat, keeping the eyes closed. Draw the hands to prayer. We're just going to take 3 big breaths in through the nose and release out through the mouth. So begin to exhale completely. Then begin to take a big breath in and exhale out. 2 more, breathing in. Exhale. Final breath. And exhale. And we bow our head to our hands and say namaste. Namaste. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. I will keep you posted on any more online Zoom videos that I do, but really appreciate you taking the time out. So I'm not even sure who's been online, so I'll come over and say hello. If you want to jump off, you can. Hi. Oh, hi, Amy. Hi, Ruth. Yeah, I'd say everybody's speakers are off, but yeah, she can send me a message anyway if you have any feedback or anything like that. Yeah, all right, have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. I hope you're all nice and relaxed. Bye.